Mayor Daley says that he will leave Monday for Beijing in the 2008 Summer Olympic Games. The mayor announced his Olympic itinerary after attending the city's newest firehouse dedication this morning. And he will go to China with wife Maggie and Chicago 2016 Chairman Patrick Ryan. The group is going to be visiting with the U.S. ambassador to China. Daley says that he wants to promote Chicago's bid while he's there, but not at the expense of enjoying the games themselves.
You know, politics should never interfere with arts and with sports. And so, you know, I go to sporting events. I go as a spectator. You go to the Art Institute or go to the theater. You're there as a spectator. I don't think politics should ever interfere with arts or sports. I believe in that.
Rooms for the community as well.
The mayor expects to return from Beijing on August the 12th. And ABC 7's Ben Bradley is already in China to cover the mayor's trip and lots more from the games. He's going to have the first of his reports on our news tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Ben's going to be taking a look at what Chicago can learn from the Chinese as this city is going for the 2016 games.
Ravi, good evening from Tiananmen Square, where it's actually just a little bit after 11 o'clock in the morning. As you know, this square has come to symbolize so much of China's past. In the coming week, this country hopes to take an important step toward its future.
The image Zhao Ximing paints hasn't changed much in decades, but the country it represents is in the midst of a massive transformation. The Olympics are merely the coming out party.
He thinks it's kind of international communication, and Olympic is a big chance for the Chinese people to show ourselves how open we are.
For the first time, sun is replacing the smog that normally blankets this city and threatens the health of Olympic athletes. The sky is a brilliant blue. It got that way thanks to communist red. The government simply ordered the biggest polluting factories to close and banned 1.5 million cars from the city streets. That's the equivalent of telling nearly half the residents of the city of Chicago they can't drive.
How important that the Chinese have placed as the importance of these games coming off perfectly, and why they're willing to go to those lengths in order to make it happen.
This is Steve Roush's 22nd trip to Beijing since 2001. He is the U.S. Olympic Committee's chief of sport performance. It's his job to ensure every American athlete has the equipment and facilities they need to perform. Team USA will be training in a brand new section of a local university. It's one of dozens of new venues, including the iconic Bird's Nest Stadium and Water Cube Aquatics facility the Chinese government built for the Games.
Do you think most Olympic candidate cities like Chicago have any idea what they're getting into?
I think it's the grass is very green on that side right now, but I think part of the bid city process is to let them see all that they will be expected of them.
We know it's very complex and we know it's very large, but the entire process is very complex, so we're prepared for that. But I'm sure we'll be sort of even shocked by the scale of it.
Chicago 2016 Chairman Pat Ryan is in Beijing tonight, anxious to see for himself what it takes to host the Games. And he's happy to have the help of 600 American athletes acting as ambassadors of the American bid.
Firsthand, I know what a great city Chicago is, so I'll try my best to promote it as much as possible, because I think the Olympic Games being there would be an awesome Olympic Games for sure.
Have the Chinese put the bar pretty high?
I wouldn't want to follow them, so London, good luck.
It's that good.
It's that good, yeah.
For all the hype and attention of the Olympic Games, Beijing actually feels rather quiet. There are expected to be fewer international visitors here this summer when compared to the same time last year. It's part of an organized effort by the Chinese government to not only control the size of the crowd, but also who's in it. Reporting from Tiananmen Square, Ben Bradley, ABC 7 News.